Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to another brand new video. And yes, I am yours truly, Chung of the Devin-Vlogs man. That's right. So, what I had to think about, and what I had to really think about is, what support, should I give less support for? Is that, I only did figure it out that the Cowboys finally won at this point in Thanksgiving, so thank goodness for them that they won. And then, of course, I'm surprised that Panthers are still moving up pretty impressively, which I still will give them pretty good credit. So nice for them to get some good credit for once. And of course, I'm surprised to say is what my decision would be is like what would be my less support for, but I will have to name that guest sooner or later if I might have to. So anyway, what I'm probably going to be concerned to be a bit worried about is that I don't want Seahawks to kind of lose already back to third place because if they do, they're fucked, which means they're not going to do good. So hopefully that they get a good chance of finally winning so and finally at least having a final amount of a good win at least to finally get all the way to beat to freaking the Rams on the way because bro, I watched the game at Buffalo Wild Wings and I freaking was disappointed when I was there. Like seriously, I was actually out there watching the game, when I was in the bar, exactly, which I did drink lemonade, or in this scenario, just Sprite, that I just had a drink and watch the game and see who was trying to win. But unfortunately, something else came out to mind and just says, like, nah, are you kidding me? Like, are you freaking kidding me? Like, bro, Seahawks was supposed to win that one, but I guess all odds are all odds, which still sucks. But also, the next worrying thing about too is just that, yeah, at this point, I really want Texans to stay at second place as they can, but unfortunately, they're still going to be at third until they kind of overthrow the Jaguars. Which I'm actually surprised that the Bears even got up this far enough to actually just like get up to first place to overbeat the Packers, which is actually pretty good credit that I might give them much more credit I could give them for. Which I will still try to actually mention about the less support thing as I will mention too. So here's what I'm going to say about which less support I would probably give. Exactly, which means it's not about hate, it's only in the center. So here's what I'm going to say that I would give less support for is the Chicago Bears. Now, why is that? I know they suck sometimes. Whenever I hear a bit of a word sometimes that people are mentioning to say is like, the Bears suck. The Bears suck. Like, we get it. We know. We already understand that. Like, it's been all over the time. We get it. But like I said, I would give less support for the Bears. Now, why would I do that? The only thing why I would do that to give less support for Bears is because I think I would give them less support because I'm surprised enough that they actually surprised me for actually beating the Packers away, which is also fantastic. Which is just, thank heavens. Like, literally, thank heavens. And all I can say, too, by the way, was at least it was a good game on Thanksgiving. At least it was finally about to be a good Thanksgiving. Which, I mean, the Lions were supposed to win and beat the damn Packers, but unfortunately, they just got clapped in the back of the face, which was just not good. So, damn it. I'm just like, oh, damn it. I'm like, damn it. But yeah, that's just pretty much my point and correction in this reason. Is that why I pretty much prefer Lions to win that time against the Packers, which is because I think that Lions were going to be the only ones to actually do it, and I guess that surprised me again. And I'm like, come on, man. Just come on. So that's all I wanted to say, and that's just my only theory at the point that I would want to say is that I would say which team would I have less support for and give less support is the Chicago Bears because it's already in the middle side a little bit by saying it's like, are they a bit good, okay, a little, or are they just not doing as they would do? But this is just only a question. I never came to say anything of the question and ever like upon myself to say this question is I think I would say I would give like less support for is the Chicago Bears That's just plain simple, and that's just it. And that's all I wanted to say. The fact, by the way. So for those, by the way, that understood about this conversation as I'm making this video right now, is that I want to say is that we definitely need the 49ers to lose way down, because I know they're going to stay in third place, but I think they probably would still benefitly still stay with the Cardinals, which is also a good thing too. I might be surprised enough to say is like, bro, we just need that to happen, man. If 49ers do lose to the Browns, I'd be so surprised. Like, literally surprised. Which I know the Cleveland Browns are supposed to kind of win this one, which I know they are not going to do as quite as well they were doing, but I think they should try at least their hardest to just get rid of the 49ers, because the 49ers are going to stump the freaking Seahawks. That's my only concern of worry, by the way, of the chance of saying is like, bro, Seahawks might lose another chance of not getting back in the freaking second place. Like, that's all I might be worried about, is if I see Seahawks, like, going back down in third place, it's going to literally not be that good if Seahawks might get third place, which we need Seahawks to stay at number 2. We need them to stay at number 2. Number 2. Number 2. Number 2. We just need them to stay at that number 2. Because we need Seahawks to stay on number 2. We need that to happen, man. Please, for the love of God, stay on second place for Seahawks. I just really want them not to get freaking stumped by 49ers, because, seriously, I don't like the 49ers. I don't like them either. I'm just saying is, just please, Cleveland Browns, do something, please. Just please do something just to actually win against, for once, to win against the 49ers, which I know it's going to be considered on the rate schedule, on the rate, by the way, by saying it's like easy, normal, hard, extreme, danger, or dangerous. That I know that there are some different level scanners on the point by saying it's like, oh, which team's going to be super dangerous. Like, seriously, 49ers are pretty dangerous a little, but they're pretty much at the hard right now, at the extreme. So hopefully the Cleveland Browns might need to have a good luck in this one, because they sure need this to win to happen. Please, just let them win for Browns. Let them win. Just let 49ers lose. Because, I mean, that's all I'm going to be worried about, is if Seahawks might get stumped by the 49ers at this one, they're going to get effed, and it's not going to be a good one either. So, sorry. Oh, sorry about that. Sorry. Sorry. Anyway, let me get back to the next point, is that if Texans do pass the Jaguars, which I know they should pass them anyway, if they do that, I'm going to be surprised if Jaguars gets down third place. Bro, that's going to help a lot for Texans, of like Houston Texans out there, to just win. So hopefully they reach second place and no third places or fourth places at all to kind of begin with. So hopefully they stay safe by the end of the season, and I will definitely be sure as fact, absolutely, would totally be loving to watch, which I still will watch, by the way, and hopefully my answers are my answers, and correctively answered, to see how that will be playing out. So, anyway, those are just my only answers at this point that I would say at this point, everyone, that yes, my less support favorite I would want to support less is for the Bears. Just Bears, no other teams than just Bears. Because, I mean, at this point, I don't want to rate any too many teams being on different occasions. So, that's all I wanted to say by step, and small by small, and medium by medium, or like that. So, anyway, that's all I wanted to say. And also, by the chance, too, I also want to give you guys a little bit of a heads up, by the way, is I will actually get a Texans hat by Christmas. And I'm going to love this, too, by the way. That I'm actually going to love it, by the way, that I might actually get a Texans hat. Literally, a Houston Texans hat that I might actually get for once, which is going to be freaking badass. Which I'm like, woo, 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 let's go. Which, I would say out there that hopefully, if I do get a Texans hat, I'll be surprised, and I would be actually again surprised if I get that hat. Like I said, I will always will still be a Seahawks diehard fan. No matter what, I'll still be a Seahawks fan. always. Because, it's just about me changing about some growth that I just like both teams individually, that, I just like them similarly in the middle. But I like both teams combinedly. Like, think about this for a minute. Like, Seahawks and Texans together as I like my favorite teams. Like, that's for example for a combination. That's for like a combination thing if that were to be a combination. So, yes, it would be like a combination together. Like Seattle and Houston would be the perfect ways to say how tough Seahawks and Texans would be. Like strength, like flying like birds, and then of course like what Texans pretty much would do. Like pretty much like the cows or something like that, I think. I'm not really sure, but like I said, all I'm gonna say is man, hopefully for the best and most likely that the Seahawks and Texans hopefully will stay at second place. I'll swear that hopefully they'll stay at second place. And then let me just say from my saying words, a little bit of my saying exactly for the pretty much Bears is that hopefully good job for beating the freaking Eagles. Really appreciate it. Which I think I have to say is like nice work. A little bit of nice work. Which, all in fairness, by the way, nice work for a bit of the Bears. Nice work. Which, and for once, we really need another team that actually could finally win one time in the Super Bowl. Which, that might, by the way, would change in history. Literally change history around. Which will actually surprise most of anybody at this point. But I mean, for Texans, I would be surprised if they won the Super Bowl too. But unfortunately, they just need to pass Jaguars, and that will be the end of it. And yeah, so if they do that, that pretty much will be the end of the tale. So, anyway, like that being said, hopefully, like always, is please be sure to give this video a like and comment and subscribe to the bell to be notified. And without that being said, I'm again yours truly and chilling with the Devin-Vlogs man speaking. And we will see you soon. Absolutely. And I mean sincerely after soon to say, or whatever I was going to say. Sorry, I'm not trying to go fast as I'm trying to say anything fast. I'm just trying to say slow as I can without me saying anything too fast. So, anyway, with that being said, I'll see you in the next video. And yes, by the way, I actually just want to make an announcement, by the way, before I actually will end the video, is I'm actually going to have a new improvement with a new intro and outro being released, which I will consider having a new intro and outro, which, by the way, has nothing to say anything bad about the two old ones, by the way. I mean, I don't hate the old or new. It's just that I decided was like, you know what? Maybe let's just do a new change for once. Just to kind of say it would be a better change for once. Just to kind of switch this up. A little similar, likely different. So, that's all I wanted to say. And that's all I wanted to say in all fairness and fair odds anyway. So, that's all I wanted to talk about. And that's all I wanted to say. So, without that, and now still being said, is please again be sure to do so. Is like and comment and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified. That way, again, you still again will not miss a single video that comes on this channel. So, like that being said, I will still see you absolutely in the next video. Bye bye, everyone. Talk to you later, and I'll see you next time. And remember, the 4 things you guys got to do is like and comment and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified. That way, you guys again will not miss a single video that still again comes onto the channel. So, with that being said, see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everyone. Thank you for watching and signing on out. Thank you again for enjoying this, and we'll see you soon enough from the next video. And also, happy Thanksgiving and happy Black Friday. So with that being said, see you on out in the next video, in the next vlog of the new Devin vlog. See you next time. Peace out. Later and goodbye.